In the previous lesson I have shown how to use vscode file utils extension to efficiently work with files and folders. And this lesson will be for those who use vscode Neovim extension and prefer to use Neovim shortcuts to call vscode commands. We're going to define several mappings inside init.lua configuration file to be able to directly call commands of the file utils extension. Of course, vscode Neovim extension itself has to be installed first. There is also a playlist on the channel on how to install and configure this extension. Since we're gonna modify Neovim configuration file, the first thing is to figure out the path to the configuration file. In different operating systems, this path will be different. So to figure out default path to Neovim configuration file, let's open up Neovim documentation, go to user documentation page. Here let's search for starting and open up this page. And here let's scroll down to initialization startup section. Right here we'll see default path to the configuration file depending on operating system. I use macOS, so my configuration file is located under this path. But instead of using init.vim file, I use init.lua. So firstly we will have to create this configuration file if it does not exist yet in the proper folder depending on operating system. And for convenience, to be able to quickly open up Neovim configuration file, I have defined mapping, so if I'll press space C, right away configuration file is open. This line is responsible for assigning special Neovim key called leader, and I have defined this key as space. So anytime you will see the following notation in the mapping, opening angle bracket, leader, closing angle bracket, it means space key. So this line is responsible for defining the shortcut space C to quickly open up Neovim configuration file. We're not going to focus on Lua syntax how to define Neovim key bindings, since this lesson is mostly about vscode and file utils extension. Alright, the next conditional block will only be executed if we're using Neovim from within vscode. Here I have several Neovim mappings that I have bound to every file utils extension command. So I'm basically saying that this mapping will be active only in normal mode, and the mapping itself is space u, comma, which means that if I'll press those keys in a row, the following function will be executed, and vscode command called file utils new file will be called. Every vscode command has special identifier, and those command identifiers can be found inside keybindings.json file. Right here under the command key of every shortcut entry. And this way we are able to execute vscode commands by using Neovim bindings. There is also this table with additional mappings for every mapping, but we're not going to discuss those options in this lesson since they're not related to vscode file utils extension. And similarly, I'm defining the rest of keyboard shortcuts. The second mapping is responsible for creating new folder. In my case, it is space u dot. The next sequence of keys, space um, is responsible for creating new file starting from project root. The fourth mapping, space u slash, will create new folder starting from the project root. And so on. I have basically bound every file utils extension command to Neovim mapping. I'm going to leave a link to all those configurations from init.lua file that we have discussed in this lesson in the video description. Feel free to define your own key sequences for each file utils extension command. And by the way, whenever we modify this init.lua configuration file, we have to restart vscode in order for those changes to take effect. And now we can try it out. I'm gonna open up any file, and if I'm gonna press space I will be able to quickly create new file. To make the copy of the currently open file, I will press space UC, which stands for copy. To rename the currently open file, I press space UR. And so on. We have already talked about most of the file utils extension commands in a previous lesson. I'm also going to leave a link to my vscode setup, as well as my vscode configurations for keyboard shortcuts in the video description.